Alrighty, we are live. Right, let me just share this out with a few folks and then we will get started. Give me a second, folks, and then we will get started with our live readings. Okay. Queenie. All right. Hi, Jojo. Hi, Bright. Hi, Lee. Hi, everyone. Alrighty. We are live. I hope everyone is doing okay. We are doing live gift readings tonight. So we will be doing card of the day tonight as well, because I have had such a busy day. I haven't been able to post a card of the day today. So we're going to do it while we are live. So that would be the first reading of the day, and that can resonate with everybody. To get a reading tonight, 2 questions and answers from the pendulum is the family heart. And then we have the side by side, which is for 1 card and 1 question and answer. The manifest is for 2 cards and 2 question and answers, and the swan is for a 4-card mini reading. There's our Linda. And superfans get 2 cards and 2 questions and answers free every time they join me live on Monday, Wednesday and Friday evening. We also give away 1 free card at random to someone in the comments every 50k likes, but we have to reach that 50k likes before we can give away that free card. And that is how you get a reading tonight, folks. How are you, Linda?
Good. Mrs. How are you?
I'm good. Top of the world. Hello, Karen Ferguson. Welcome in. Some new names. So lovely to see so many new names. Hello, Aileen 19666. Welcome in, everyone. So the only free readings that we give away on a readings night is to our super fans and every 50k. The rest is all these gifts here for different readings. As I said, we are going to do a card of the day because it's been such a busy day today. I haven't had much of a chance to do my card of the day today. So we will do that at the beginning. But as always, I am going to do my pendulum. Hi, Connie. Welcome in. As always, we're going to do my pendulum and reset that for the question and answers. So if you're ever working with pendulums, always do this step before you use your pendulum. Even if you've used your pendulum before and you've asked what is yes, what is no, and what is maybe, still do it the next time you use your pendulum, because different spirits have different directions with the pendulum. So let's start. And I'm going to ask, please show me your direction for yes. Please show me your direction for yes. Okay, so as always, back and forward for me is yes. Thank you. Please show me your direction for no. What is your direction for no, please? Can you please confirm your direction for no? Okay, as always, back and forward is no. Please show me your direction for I don't know or I'm not sure. What is your direction for I do not know or I am not sure? Okay, so round in a circle is I do not know or I'm not sure. So our pendulum is set for any yes, no questions and answers. Okay. Hi, Pauline. Welcome in. Who else have we got? Who's hi, Link? We've got Zing. So amazing. We've got Jimmy Green. Welcome in, Jimmy Green. Let me have a look. Sibon. Alrighty. So welcome in, everyone. And Donna, Catherine, welcome in. Okay. Firstly, let's start with the card of the day. So for today's card of the day, I'm actually going to, because it's a new moon tomorrow, I'm going to do the moon cards. I'm drawn to the moon cards because we have the new moon. I believe it's a new moon in Cancer tomorrow. So new moons are great for letting go. Is that your sign? Oh, you got the new moon in your sign.
Mm-hmm.
So new moons are great for letting go, releasing the things and the people and the situations that you no longer need. Write a list of them and let them go. And if you're ever wanting to know how to release things that you no longer want, whether it's negative people, negative thoughts, whether it's trauma from the past, etc., leave me a message. I'm more than happy to let you know how to release any negativity from the past or even negative people that come into your life. So as I'm shuffling the card of the day, I'm asking my guides to give me a card that will relate to anyone that hears the card. So as always with the card of the day, it's a general card for anyone that can relate to it. If you relate to this card, then the message is for you. If you don't, then the message is definitely not for you. That's how we roll with the cards of the day. Okay, come on, Spirit. What do we need? What do the collective need to know on this Monday the 13th? Unlucky for some, but for us witches, we love the 13. We love number 13. Alrighty, let's split these in three because Spirit are not letting go of these cards today. So we're doing a 3 by 3. Okay, let's do this. 3 by 3 shuffle. Okay. Some cards fly, some cards don't. And these cards just don't want to fly, so let's just split them and see what comes up for these cards. So today's card of the day. Time for you to step out of your comfort zone. And it is the North Node. Time for you to step out of your comfort zone. Sometimes it feels safe and nice and cozy to stay in your comfort zone. Why? Because it's familiar. Within your comfort zone is all the routines that you are so used to. It's the people that you are used to. It's the situations that you are used to. You know everybody and everything in your comfort zone. It feels safe. It's your cozy place. In your comfort zone, you don't have to worry about anything else. But within that comfort zone, you may have situations and people that, thank you for the Go Popular. You may have people. Thank you for the heart, me, Izzy Jane. You may have people within that comfort zone that may not have your best interests at heart. Right? They say all the nice things to your face, and then they poke the daggers behind your back. That's in your comfort zone. And you because they're in your comfort zone and you kind of get used to them being there. And they might nurk and niggle a little bit. But it's your comfort zone. You're used to it, right? And you don't have to deal with it. Wrong. Sometimes we need to be brave enough to come out of our comfort zone. Step out of your comfort zone. If you don't change with life, if you don't roll and evolve with your timeline that you're supposed to roll and evolve with, nothing will change. You're going to be stuck in your comfort zone bubble. And the rest of the world will leave you behind. Yes, it's scary outside of this bubble. Yes, it's scary going into the unknown. But sometimes coming out of that bubble and sometimes taking that step out of your comfort zone, even though it can be scary, can be the best eye-opener thing that you will ever do in your life. Right? Think about when you travel to a new place you've never been to. It's scary, right? Or if you've never been on a plane before and it's your first flight, of course you're going to be scared, right? Does that stop you getting on that plane? No, because you need to experience it, right? Going to a different country, moving to a different town, or even moving to a different country. That's scary, right? You don't know anybody there. Right? You're going to be the newbie. Everybody else is going to be the strangers. But does it stop you doing it? No. We brave it and we go out of our comfort zone and we do the things that we wouldn't normally do. And if it's going on holiday, we think, do you know what? I loved that plane flight. Do you know what? I loved that holiday. What was I scared of? What did I worry about? Why was I so worried? So when this card is coming into the card of the day and it's saying, if nothing has changed for you, especially in the last 6 months, 12 years, 6 months to a year or 2 or 3 years, if you've done nothing different, you need to step out of your comfort zone because the rest of the world is leaving you behind. So this is saying, what dreams would you like? If this was your one way of coming out of your comfort zone, and it's a way that I always teach when I'm teaching my witchy students who don't want to come out of their comfort zone because it's nice and safe where they are. I'll say to them, okay, you stay in your comfort zone for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, doing the same thing, right? And some people do. Some people have never been out of their town. I know people that have never been out of the country, right? They've never been out their own little village. They stay in their own little zone because it's safe, right? If I was to say to you today or tomorrow morning will be your last day on earth, and then Wednesday you won't be here, what would you do? How would you spend your very last day on earth? Would you then still continue to stay in your comfort zone for your very last day? Of course not, right? You'd say, well, if it's going to be my last day, I'm going to be brave and I'm going to go on holiday, or I'm going to be brave and do the things that I haven't done yet. So if we can do that knowing that it was our last day on earth, Why aren't we doing it now? Because yesterday has gone. It's in the past. An hour ago is now the past. A moment ago is now a past. We can't change a moment that has passed. We can learn lessons from it, but we can't change it. Tomorrow, that's not promised. You cannot guarantee when you go to your bed tonight that you're going to wake up. Nobody can. Tomorrow is never promised. So if tomorrow is never promised, yesterday is gone, 5 minutes ago is in the past, why are we staying in our comfort zone? Why are we wasting precious time staying in our comfort zone when we could actually be living our best life in the here and the now? Think about that for a minute, right? If nothing has changed in your life in the last 3 years, 1 year, 6 months, and you're doing the same thing day in, day out, day in, day out, and nothing has changed, you haven't reached any goals, you haven't set any goals, more to the point, and you're putting up with the same people that put you down, etc. Nothing has changed. And nothing will change until you make it change. So tell yourself today, if tomorrow is my last day on earth, what will I do? What would I do? And then write that down and do it. If you've got any dreams and goals, start writing them down now. Give those dreams and goals a practical plan. Yes, it's scary to come out of your comfort zone, but surely it's better to do it brave and scared and have no regrets if tomorrow never comes than it is to stay where you are and have regrets because tomorrow never came and you did nothing. You start doing the same thing day in, day out. I often say, if you were to sit on the moon and look down on Earth, what would you see? What would you see most of the population doing? Getting up in the morning, getting the kids ready for school, getting the breakfast, taking the kids to school, going to work, coming back from work, picking the kids up, going home, making the dinner, putting the kids to bed. You go to bed, and tomorrow you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. Human conveyor belts controlled by the matrix, right? Doing the same thing, programmed to do the same thing every day, to the point that they can't think for themselves. They can't say, you know what, stuff the boss, I'm going to do things my way. You know, I will find a way of making money myself. I'll be my own boss. I'll clock in and out when I want to clock in and out. And I will live the best life that I can. You step off the conveyor belt. You step out of the comfort zone. And more important, you step out of the matrix. Because a lot of the time, especially in big cities like London, etc., that's what you see. People clocking in, clocking out. Every day, same thing. Clocking into work, clocking out. Nothing changes. They may have 1, maybe 2 holidays a year. They pay all their money that they make to the taxman. And they have to scrimp and scrape to make money when they could actually be their own boss. Right? But this is the society we work in. If you want something to change in this life, you have to come out of your comfort zone. You are the change. Nobody else can do it for you. For many years now, when I left a narcissistic marriage behind 12 years ago, I set a boundary for myself that no one else on this earth was ever going to control me. If there was a man-made rule that I could break, you better believe I'm going to break it. And I did. And I do. I stepped out of the matrix. I stepped out of my comfort zone. I set strong boundaries. People that put me down, they're gone. People that don't have my best interests at heart. People I help, but they don't help me back, they're gone. Don't even give it a second thought. People that want to learn how to raise themselves out of the matrix and into the 5D, welcome to my world. I'll help you rise up. Because that's what we should all be doing, helping each other to rise. Not stuck in a bubble, doing the same mundane things day in and day out. And that is the universe's message today. If this card resonates with you, or if you can take some of the message in this card, then please do so with my blessing and the universe's blessings. But if you're that type of person that you feel nothing has changed in the last year, 6 months, 3 years, 4 years, it's time to step out of your comfort zone. It's time to be the change that you want to see in the world. Nobody else can do it apart from you. And if it takes one person to go against the matrix, you will inspire other people to go against the matrix too. But that choice is yours, not mine. I've already made my choices in life. And I choose always to come away from a comfort zone and do things scared. If it's in my heart to do it, I'll do it, no matter how scary it is. Do it scared, do it brave, and you'll discover just how powerful and amazing you are. But you'll never feel that if you stay in your comfort zone. So I hope that that has meaning for someone that is in tonight's live. That is today's card of the day. It will also get shown in my new group, which is The Road to Awakening. If you check my website page, on my website, here on my TikTok, if you go to my bio, there's a website link. Click that. Go to the left to the second page and scroll up. You get all my social media groups and pages, including my TikTok, my Instagram, my YouTube, and my Facebook. Our Facebook group, The Road to Awakening, is open to anyone with a genuine profile on Facebook. It does have questions to answer. If you don't answer the questions, we don't let you in. If you're a new profile with only one follower and you're only following one, and there's nothing to show that you're a genuine account, that's the only way you won't get into that group. But genuine accounts on Facebook will automatically be added by myself and my admin on that group. And in that group, you'll be able to see the card of the day. There's going to be moon phases from this evening onwards after this live. So from Tuesday, daily moon phases are going to be on there. We're starting on the new moon. And we're also going to be sharing with you every live that I do on TikTok. So if I do a readings live and you've had a card reading and you're in the Road to Awakening group on Facebook and you think, oh, what did Lady M say again in that reading? You can go to my Facebook group now and watch it back again the following day. You can also watch it on my YouTube channel. Alrighty, with that being said, how do we get a reading tonight? 2 question and answers is the family heart. Side by side gift is for 1 card and 1 question and answer from the pendulum. The manifesting is 2 cards and 2 question and answers, and the swan is for a mini reading with up to 4 cards and 2 question and answers. Superfans get 2 cards and 2 question and answers free every time they join me live on Monday, Wednesday and Friday evening. We also give away 1 free card to 1 lucky viewer every 50k likes. Welcome in, Queenie. So that is how you get a reading tonight. So let's start with our superfans. Alrighty.
The room was loads of people coming in there while you were doing that card of the day. About 30 people came in, and there's still only 3 in the room.
Wow.
Because I'm at the bin checking them all out coming in.
And it's still saying 3.
Yeah. And when you're looking at it, there's only 3 there, the same 3 people.
Yeah, that's weird.
There's 4 now, but when you look in the room, it'll say only 3.
Yeah.
It's going from 4 to 3, that's it.
Yeah.
It's gone back down to 3 now.
Yeah, there's something not right with TikTok just now. I don't know what's going on with TikTok. Because I'm seeing lots of people coming in.
Oh, there's loads coming in.
Yeah. But then they're not always showing on the total numbers. Now it did say. Now what was it? Was it a Saturday? When did we last do? Yeah, on Saturday. It did say that the numbers at the top don't always reflect the numbers of people in the room.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's to do with something that TikTok restricts certain ones for whatever reason. I don't know why they do that. It never used to be that way. Whoever was in the room used to show at the top.
Yeah.
Now they're kind of showing the top viewers at the top, but not all viewers. It's a bit crazy. But the good thing is we can see the people coming in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess for the time being, until TikTok sort this glitch out, I'm going to speak to Jay and also Queenie about it to see. In fact, let me know if Mr. Lone Wolf comes in, because if Mr. Lone Wolf comes in, I wonder if his lives have been the same with the top. Okay, so for those that have just joined us, to get a reading tonight, 2 question and answers is the family heart. Side by side gift is 1 card and 1 question and answer. The manifesting bowl, that is for 2 cards and 2 questions and answers. Thank you for the finger heart, Linda. And the swan is for a mini reading with up to 4 cards. Superfans get 2 cards and 2 question and answers free every time they join me live on Monday, Wednesday and Friday evening. And we also give away 1 free card every 50k likes. Thank you, Loz Jane, for the roses. So that is how we get a reading tonight.
That card really resonated to her, that girl there, Sanders Rose.
Oh, so you can resonate with that.
Thank you very much. That's all to say.
Yeah. And isn't it funny that we don't even think about the fact that we are doing the same mundane things day in and day out until it's actually pointed out to us?
She says most definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. And it is. I always give the scenario when you are sitting, if you were to sit on the moon and look at what people on Earth are doing, that's exactly what they're doing. They're doing the same thing, morning, noon, and night. And when they wake up the next day, they're just repeating it. like robots on a conveyor belt or robots in a factory. And that's because we're programmed to do that. We're told that everybody has to work until they're 60 or 70, until they retire. Everybody has to be slaves to the system, right? We're brainwashed to believe and to think that. But who says? Who says we have to be slaves to a system? Look at COVID. It was the best mind control game on this planet. And everybody, or most people apart from myself, fell for it. Right? Get vaccinated. We're not telling you what's in the vaccine, but get vaccinated anyway. And trillions of people around the world did it. That's like me saying, this vial that I've got has got rat poison. But I'm not telling you it's got rat poison in it, but I am going to tell you it's going to stop you from getting COVID. Roll up your sleeve. Would you do it? Hell no. Why would you, right? And then when you think about the masks that they asked you to wear during COVID, think about the way we breathe as human beings. We breathe oxygen in through our nose and carbon out through our mouth. All the good going in here, all the bad coming out the mouth. That's the proper way that us humans should be breathing. And did you know that most humans shallow breathe? We bring our breath to here. And we're not making the most of oxygen that is around us. The proper way that a human being should breathe is taking the breath in through the nose and pulling that breath down as far as they can take that breath, whether it's here or down into the belly. Holding that breath for 5 seconds, or a count of 5, and then slowly releasing it out through the mouth. That way you're getting full oxygen into the lungs and a better, healthier system for the body. But if we're shallow breathing, we're just taking the breath to here. It's not going anywhere near your lungs. Your lungs are only getting half the capacity of oxygen that should be getting. Quite explanatory when you hear it said like that, right? But yet many of us shallow breathe. We've got so much oxygen out there, but we're not making the most of it. But going back to the masks, before you put your mask on, you're taking a breath in through your nose, right? Pulling in all that lovely oxygen. Then you put the mask. Where does the mask go? Over your nose and over your mouth. Your next breath in is going to be breathing in from the mask. Right, so you take a deep breath in, put the mask on. Your next breath is all that carbon coming out. Where does that carbon go? Into the mask. It doesn't go out the mask, it goes into the mask. And then your next breath in, what are you breathing in? Carbon. You're breathing in the very toxins that you should be breathing out. And think about the poor nurses that had to work during COVID, and they were doing 12-hour shifts with a mask on. 12 hours of inhaling toxins. But millions of people did it. Didn't question it. Nobody questioned that this could actually be bad for the health. In fact, it was probably more bad for the health than it was having the vaccine. But millions upon millions of people did it without giving it a second thought. And the common flu, yep, kills thousands, yeah. Exactly. Absolutely. COVID was actually a mass cull. Who were the first victims of COVID? The elderly in care homes. It was easier to cull them, right? Nurses were responsible for giving the medications, putting the masks on, giving them the vaccines, right? Many people developed long COVID just through the vaccines. I had a friend, he was in his 70s when he had his first vaccine. It almost put him into a coma because of the stuff that was in it. There are other cases where they've got long COVID, i.e., instead of avoiding the COVID, they developed the COVID. Also, there was one brave lady here on TikTok. Oh, wow. Absolutely, yeah. Loz Jane, I get you. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Who remembers the veteran Tom Smith? I'm sure his name was Tom Smith. He was a well-known veteran, survived 2 world wars. He was in his 80s at the beginning of COVID. And he was one of the most fittest men of that age. And he wanted to raise money for charity by walking the full length and breadth of Britain, which he did. And he raised an awful lot of money for the veterans. It was kept hush-hush, but he was the first one that got the vaccine. And shortly after, he's no longer here. Survived 2 world wars, but never survived the vaccine. Absolutely. Yep. And this is what many nurses were told to put it down to. Put it down to the flu. Put it down to, even if it was like a flu or a stroke, put it down to, they died of COVID. Right? Some people were even just having heart failures, etc. COVID. Everything had to be put down to COVID. Yep. How do we know that? Because after COVID was over and done with, just before it all ended, when we were coming out of lockdown, etc., one brave nurse gave up a full-time job, full-time pay, because she was confined to secrecy. She was silenced. That if she spoke the truth of what these nurses had to lie about, then she would lose her job. So she resigned and told the truth anyway. And she says it didn't sit right with her. She'd rather give up her job than to lie to relatives and say their loved ones died of COVID when it was actually something else. It was. Hi, Marianne. Yeah, it absolutely was. And then look at Boris Johnson and other having parties in 10 Downing Street while everybody else was in lockdown. Even lied about having COVID and being in the hospital for a weekend. And thanked the nurses for miraculously saving from COVID over one weekend. Pardon my French, bullcrap. Part of the mind game. And it's only now that all of this is coming out. But it just goes to show how easy that we can be brainwashed by the Matrix. But if we decide to listen to our inner knowing, our intuition, then we follow different. Throughout COVID, I never wore a mask. Never got any vaccines. I was around people that I know for a fact had COVID, and yet I never developed COVID. How can that be, right? No vaccines, no masks. Didn't keep my distance from anybody. I carried on life as I would normally do. Because as a starseed, I don't listen to man-made rules. Somebody tells me to stay in the house, I'll go say, oh, fuck you, I'm off. Right? If I want to go in the woods, cheerio, mate, I'm off. Right? I'm a free soul, or I'm a free spirit. If I want to go out, I will go out. If I want to go out for a walk in the park, I'll go out with a walk in the park. Right? If I don't want to wear a mask, I won't wear a mask. That kind of thing. It's kind of how I do that. Me either. Yep. Yeah, exactly. I work doing it all. Yeah, exactly, Shamey, right? It's crazy, right? And people were blackmailed. If you do not take the vaccine, you will become unemployed. A lot of that went on as well. If you want to still work here, you take the vaccine. Wow. Talk about being held up, right? But millions did. But what if we all, during that time, worked with our intuition and said, actually, you know what? No, I'm not having the vaccine. Go ahead, fire me. And if every employee did that, right, where would it leave the bosses, the big knobs, right, with no workers at all? Yeah, go and fire the lot of us. Go on. See where that gets you, mate. I'll tell you one thing, they would be soon and quick enough reinstating you. But did any of us think that way? Did any of us actually work with our colleagues at that time and say, you know what, if we stand together and we say, no, we're not taking the vaccine, fire us, what are they going to do? Yep, exactly, Shamey. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. But this is how the matrix, as we call it, can so easily brainwash you into doing things you don't want to do. Me, I'm a starseed. If it don't feel right, I just don't go there. And that's why the card of the day was saying sometimes you have to come out of your comfort zone. Because if it don't feel right, a lot of people say, well, it is what it is. I'm just going to do it anyway. Right? This is what we're, the government says we've got to do this, we've got to do. Who says? Right? Who gave the governments of this country or this world or even around the world the right to dictate to us what we have to do and how we have to live our life? Hell no. Right? We came into this world with nothing. We leave in this world with nothing. And where there's a will, there's a way. So I love that card of the day. I'm with you on that, Shamey. I'm with you on that, girl. Oh my gosh, yeah, absolutely. If that's why if anyone that knows me will tell you, if there's a human being rule that has to be broken, I'll break it. I will break every human rule. Oh, bless. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, yeah, it's just, this is what we do, isn't it? We just, if you know, you know. And it's only those that have broken free from the matrix. The matrix, by the way, in plain English, is the 3D, third dimension, right? A lot of them call them darker souls that like to control and suck the life out of everybody else. Because when they do that, they become more powerful and you become weaker, right? Little parasites, whatever you want to call them. Now, the 5D, they're like, hell no, you're not feeding on me. Go feed on somebody else. I'm rising. I'm too high. vibration for you to try and pull the wool over my eyes. And this is why Mother Earth at the minute, as we speak, is turning, her vibration is changing. She's going from a 3rd dimension vibration into a 5th dimension. And if you remain at a 3rd dimension, you stay behind. If you're working at a higher vibration, you move up with them. My nan was great. We didn't even have... Oh, well, wow. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Do you know, my gran was a bit like that, right? You've got all of this, same with the hospitals, right? Everything has to be scrubbed clean, everything has to be hygiene and all the rest of it, right? Your work surfaces have got to be full of chemicals, bleach and disinfectant and this and that and the next thing, right? When I was a child, my fondest memory was my gran lived in a 2 up and 2 down tenement. We shared a back garden. And she had an outside toilet. That's going back some, right? Outside toilets were great, weren't they? When it was the summertime, right? Summertime, you didn't mind getting up in the middle of the night and going out and using the outside loo. In the winter, it was a different story, right? You had to learn to hover, right? Because if you didn't hover over the toilet seat, you stuck to the bloody thing and your ass got frostbite, right? So you developed a keen sense of it's winter time, it's midnight, I'm needing the toilet. You're going out in your pajamas and your house coat and you put the stance, you have a little hover. Because you know if your arse cheeks hit that toilet seat, you're there till the morning. Until you thaw out. Yep, outside toilet. You get where I'm meaning, right? Yeah. You did, didn't you? You developed the hover. It was like, brace yourself. Lower. Don't go too low, though. Oh, no, no, no. Don't go too low because you'll be stuck there. Right? You'll be shouting for your gran. Gran, put the kettle on. Thaw my ass out so I can get off this toilet seat. Right? Yeah. But you know what? Millions of people had outside toilets. And when it was lunchtime, my gran would put a sandwich in a Mother's Pride packet. Empty. She used to save up all the Mother Pride packet. She would put the sandwich in there, loosely wrap it, open the window, lunch. Now, if you were lucky, you caught it before the sandwich actually flew out of the packet. If you weren't lucky, it ended up in Granny's flower bed somewhere, and you had your ham and cheese sandwich with a little bit of grit. Right? And if you dared moan to your grandmother there was a bit of soil in your sandwich, what do you think builds your immune system? It's not going to do you any harm. Right? And here's the thing. We were the healthiest kids back then. And if families were too poor to have sweets, they grew rhubarb in the back garden. And your gran or your mother would give you a bag of sugar. And she'd say, go and cut the rhubarb. Wash the rhubarb and stick it in the sugar. That was your sweet. That was your favourite treat. Rhubarb and a little bit of sugar. Oh, no problem. Oh, you're more than welcome. I'm Monday, Wednesday, and Friday doing readings here live, and then on Saturday we're doing a healing live. But lovely to meet you. Let me just make sure I give you a follow back. There we go. I've give you a follow back, honey. Lovely to meet you. So yeah, going back to the card of the day, which kind of brought us on to this walk down memory lane. If you can never come out of your comfort zone, do so. Because it's only one step out of your comfort zone that you'll find what you are truly made of. Don't follow the matrix. Oh, you're more than welcome. Oh, thank you, Shamie, for the heart me. And you're number 30 in our fan club as well. Alrighty. Good night, my lovely. Have a great night. Sleep well. Alrighty. For those that have just joined us, welcome in. 2 question and answers tonight is the family heart. 1 card and 1 question and answer is a side by side. The manifest is 2 cards and 2 question and answers. And the swan is for 4 cards and 2 question and answers. Super fans that join our super fans, they get 2 cards and 2 question and answers free every time that they join me live on a Monday, Wednesday and Friday during our live readings. We also give away 1 free card to 1 lucky viewer chosen at random every 50k likes. And at the minute we're on 16.6k. So we've got a little bit of way to go before we can get to that 50k likes, but we are getting there. Alrighty, let's start with our super fans. Now I know that our lovely Dawn can't always make our lives, so I'm going to start with our Dawn first and foremost. So I'm going to pick 2 cards for Dawn. Thank you for the Go Popular, Marianne. So, Dawn, I am going to choose What's the Tea? And let's go with Soul Contract. That's the 2 cards that I'm drawn to tonight for our lovely Dawn. Okay. Now, if anyone does miss any of their readings tonight, for example, Dawn is one of our super fans. She does try and get on, but she can't always, health reasons, etc. She knows that if she goes to the Road to Awakening group on Facebook, she can watch her reading back again when it is recorded and saved on my Facebook group, which will be tomorrow afternoon. Alrighty, and anyone can join that Facebook group. It is called The Road to Awakening. The link is in my website, which is in my bio here on TikTok. If you go to my website, it tells you all about me, all the services that I offer. I'm a Kundalini Reiki master, so I do Kundalini Reiki distant healing. I'm also a Yusai Reiki master, and I'm a spiritual medium and starseed. No problem, Shamie. Lovely to see you. Let me just give you a little follow as well. I've given you a wee follow back, Shamie. Have a good night. Alrighty, let's shuffle these cards for our lovely Dawn. What does Dawn need to know, please? You're more than welcome, Shamie. What does our lovely Dawn need to know? Oh, there's one coming out straight away. Let's go with that one. Alrighty. Let's do the soul contract. What does Dawn need to know? Soul contract. What does Dawn... Oh, wow, okay. Flying cards tonight. Alrighty. Dawn's cards always seem to fly. Her guides must be really, really powerful that they are. Flying cards. Alrighty. The first card that I get with What's the Tea? I know that you're already in a relationship or married. And you may have thought this marriage is wonderful and he loves you or you love him, etc. But this card says be careful because some people actually marry not just for love, but for what they can get out of money as well. All right. Be careful also with the people around you, because marrying for money card doesn't always mean a relationship. It can be the people around you as well. People that are connected to you. Right. There's a lot of people that have work colleagues, right? Or soul friends, as we call them, right? There might be people who are in relationships, and in that particular relationship or friendship, one person in that relationship only wanted part of that relationship because of money. Because they knew that the other half or the other friend or the other partner had a lot of money. So it would be worth their while marrying them for the money. When my own father died and my mother became a widow, she wanted to buy a pub and run it, or a hotel and run it in my dad's memory, because my dad always said he wanted to own his own pub or hotel when he retired, rather than somebody pulling a pint for him at the end of a hard working day. He would pull his own pint. Sadly, cancer had different ideas. He lost his life at 53. Never got retired. Never got his pub. Never got to pull his own pint. He worked till he passed. My mother said, you know what? He's going to get his pub. Even though he's still here on earth, he's going to get his pub. So she sold up her house, her businesses, and my dad's business that he had, and she bought a hotel. And it was round about that time she met a wonderful man, also she thought, who then became my stepdad. He didn't see her for love. He was with an alcoholic wife who took all of his money. So he divorced his alcoholic wife, chatted up my mother, and ended up proposing and marrying her. He hoped that when she wasn't here, whether it was a hotel or whether it was their own home, he would inherit that. But my mother was a smart woman. Over the years, once they got married, she sussed out. She had married somebody who wasn't in it for her. He was in it for what she had. And so she changed things up. She changed her whole will and decided, no, you're not getting mine. So this card is a reminder. Not everybody that proposes, not everybody that has a relationship that is primarily built on love. There are people out there that want to use people for money. It's greed. They don't have money of their own. How can they get money? Easy. Find a rich widow or a rich person, or somebody with property, somebody with their own home, etc., etc. Goes on every single day. So when this card comes into your reading, Dawn, it's asking you to be aware of somebody that claims to absolutely love you and absolutely treasure you, but really they may use you for money or for your material possessions over love. So this is saying, be careful about the people around you, especially those, oh, can you lend me a little bit of this? Or can I borrow this? Can I borrow that? And I'll pay you back. And hey ho, half the time they don't pay you back, right? They're in it for money, not for love. And it's everywhere. It's a lot of relationships, friendships and marriages go through all of this sometimes. Not everyone. I'm quite blessed now when I left my ex behind. He was very same, married for money for what he could get. Until I divorced his ass and I met somebody else. I met my soulmate. Now we share everything. It's not his or mine, it's ours. And we do share everything, as it should be. But this card is a reminder that not everybody is like that, folks. So Dawn, this card is saying, be careful about the ones that are taken from you, but giving you nothing back. I love that card. Your soul contract. Remember, don't let anybody put you down. Don't let anybody tell you you're less than what you truly are. Because this is a reminder from the universe. You are the seed of light. You are more powerful than people tell you you are. And the universe is here to remind you of that. Remember, your first card was all about people that take from you, right? They see an opportunity in you and they take, give you nothing back, right? They're taking all the power. But here's the thing. This card is telling you, don't let them do that. Right? Don't let them do that. Stand in your light. Stand in your power. You are a planter of light, leaving an electrical mark with every action that you take. You're leaving a spiritual legacy. You've got inner radiance. It's time for new beginnings. It's time for you to let go of the old ways. Stop allowing other people to put you down or use you for material means or materialistic measures. If all they are doing is taking from you and not giving you love in return, time to set boundaries. It's time to stand in your light. It's time to show them actually who is boss here. Because it certainly ain't them, it's going to be you. Right? Keep things close to your chest. Keep your finances, your own finances, in your pocket. All right? Don't let anybody decide that they're going to take it all away from you. Right? They're yours. Thank you for the Go Popular, Marianne. Don't let anyone take that away from you. Right? What you earn is yours to do what you want to do with. What they earn should be what they want to do with, right? But it shouldn't be, I have all this money, but I'm taking yours too. I have all this power, but I'm taking your power too. No. Absolutely not. Time for you to stand in your own light. It's time to say no when you normally would say yes. It's time to say, actually, no. I need my money for X, Y, and Z. Or, no, I can't do that today because I've got plans of my own. You're not being cruel. You're just setting strong boundaries and you're letting the world know that nobody is going to be standing on your toes anytime soon. We come into this life with absolutely nothing but a heart and a will to learn, and we leave with nothing. It's what we do in between that counts. The universe works with yin and yang, give and take. And if that is out of balance in a friendship or a relationship, it's never going to work. If somebody is taken, but not giving you something back in return, the scales are tipped. They're not level. It should be give and take on equal opportunities. And if it's not, set boundaries. Let them know, okay, I'm going to give you this loan, but I want it back. And if I don't get it back, you don't get any more until I get it back. Right? Set strong boundaries. Make tomorrow a new beginning. Ask yourself, what boundaries do I need to put in place so that what is mine to do with what I want to do with, and what is theirs to do with what they want to do with. But I will never again be forced to give somebody something of mine and they give me nothing back in return. If it's a one-way street, I'm out. It has to be a two-way street or nothing. So when you remember that you are a seed of light, you are more powerful than you think. You are the planter of light. You'll leave an electric eternal mark with every decision that you make. You manifest the life that you want. Everything you want to achieve, you achieve. Every goal that you want to go for, you will go for that goal. Because it's in your heart to do it and you'll go for it. Anyone that stops you reaching your goals, you cut them off. No ifs, no buts, no maybes, you cut them off. Gone. Done. If that makes sense. So I know, Dawn, this will probably make sense to you when you get your card. But yeah, what a lovely card for you. You are definitely a being of light. And it's because when you shine your light brighter, you're going to get all the dark ones wanting to dim that light. Right? It's like somebody that doesn't like bright light. And you walk into, they live in a dark room. And you walk in with a beautiful, bright light. What's the first thing they're going to do? Cut the power out, right? If it's a candle, they're going to snuff out the candle. Put that light out, I don't like it. Right? You're going to get people doing that. You're going to get people that want to cut out your light. You're going to get people that want to snuff out your light. But you weren't born to be snuffed out. You were born to shine. Because your light is a beacon to guide others. When others see your light, they know they can trust you. They know that you can help them. You can teach them. You can heal them. That is why the Matrix want to dim out that light, shut it off, and leave you in the dark. Don't let them do that. You're more powerful than what you think. Time to stand in your own strength, your own power, and it's time to claim your power back. From every person that stole it, from every entity that took it, from every person that drained you of your own energy. Claim it back. Say, universe, I claim back my power. I claim back my light. I claim back my power from every person on this planet and in every dimension, in every past life. I claim back my power and I stand in my light. And when you say that, is powerful and you can feel your power and your strength coming back. You rise. You rise from a third dimension to a fifth dimension and beyond. But if you allow them to snuff that light out, you stay where you are. They take control and they leave you weak. You're better than that. You're stronger than that. So from tomorrow, Dawn, set new boundaries. Tell yourself, I am the seed of light. It was my destiny to shine bright, not to be dimmed. And I will continue to shine my light bright. And anyone that comes near and tries to snuff that light out, they're gone. No ifs, no buts, no maybe, they're gone. Your light will attract other light workers. Your light will attract those that need healing, those that need advice, and those that need guidance. But it will also attract the darker souls. And that's where you got to keep your eyes open all the time. Who are there to help you rise? Right? The ones that are there to help you rise, they're the ones that give and take. They give to you, but you give them back in return. The darker souls, they're the ones that see your light and say, right, let's dim that light. Let's take everything that we have, she has or he has, and take it away. Let's dim her light, because without her light, she's not powerful, but we are. Never let them do that. Stand in your own light. Dawn, I know when you see this, it will have meaning for you. And me and Linda are sending you both love and light. And we know that you'll be back soon in our lives. But till then, we're sending you much love. Alrighty. For those that have just joined us, hi Benny, welcome in. To get a reading tonight, 2 questions and answers is the family heart, and that is from our pendulum. 1 card and 1 question and answer from the pendulum is a side-by-side. The manifesting is for 1 card and 2 cards and 2 question and answers. And the swan is for up to 4 cards and 2 questions and answers. It's a mini read. Super fans get 2 cards and 2 question and answers free every time they join me live on a Monday, Wednesday and Friday evenings readings. We give away 1 free card to 1 lucky viewer chosen at random every 50k likes, but we have to reach that 50k likes. And we're at the minute on 29.6k. Alrighty. Our next super fan is our lovely Linda. So,
Surprise me, lady. I'll let you pick them.
Oh. Right, let me see what Linda needs to know. Please show me the cards that Linda needs. Oh, messages from the universe is standing out. What else does Linda need to know, please? Soul Truth. Oh, give me a Soul Truth one. Okay, let's go with those ones. Alrighty. Let me shuffle these cards and see what Linda needs to know, please. What does Linda need to know? Please show me what Linda needs to know. Oops. They're turning all my cards around here. That's weird. Right, okay. Linda, I've got your mum in my ear. She's saying the power of 3. I have to give you a what's the tea as well. Ooh. At which point she just threw, she confirmed that by throwing that card out of the deck. So I don't know why, but your mother wants you to have, she says it's the power of 3. So let's do Soul Truth and then we'll do the what's the tea. Because if I don't do what's the tea, I'm going to get it from your mother. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. Just as I said that, she threw out the card. As if to say, yep. That's exactly. Oh, there we are. There's another one. Oh my gosh. I love your mum. She just keep shuffling. That's what she says to me. Keep shuffling. I'll tell you when to stop. Keep shuffling. I'll tell you when to stop. Every time. Okay. Here's the what's the tea. Here's the what's the tea. You asked for what's for tea. Tell me what Linda needs to know. What does Linda need to know, please?
We'll throw 10 cards out at you.
Oh my God, don't. Oh, she did. 1. Alrighty. Oh no. Why? Okay, I'm not arguing. Just keep going. Your mum has a mind of her own, this one. Alrighty. I'm keep on going. I'm going. What are you doing? Gosh almighty, she's muddling up my cards here. Right. I'm shaking them, for goodness sake. Just shake them. Flip me. I'm shaking them. Can't shake them anymore. My gosh. Oh, no, I'm not giving her 6. Sorry. I'll be here all night. Oh my God.
Bernie, get her. Get her, Bernie.
I don't know about get her, but bloody hell. She's telling me to shake my cards up, then she's giving me 6. I'm like, no, we just need another one. Another one. Right, there we go. Thank you. Wow. Right, so we went from 3 to 4. Oh, don't ask me why. Right, let's find out. Right, let's go with the first card. Are you focused on what you want the most? Or are you more focused on what other people need? All right. One reason so few of us achieve what we truly want in life is that we never direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through life, never deciding to master anything in particular. Today's soul action. What you focus on will grow. So today, ask yourself, is my life a reflection of my values, or do I need to make adjustments? It's time to prioritize. So ask yourself, is your life a reflection of your own values? And if it's not, it's time to prioritize. We all, yeah, right. A lot of us release our own values to help other people. That's what we used to do. We've got a kind heart. We will let go of our own values and we'll help other people. We might have plans and somebody say, oh, Linda, can you do this for me, please? I'd be so grateful if you can help me do this. And even though you made plans to do something else, because we have kind hearts, no problem. Whatever I was going to do can wait. Right? And we do it all the time without even realizing it. So we prioritize other people rather than prioritizing what we need. And this is what your mum is saying. Sometimes it's okay to say no, to give you your time, if that makes sense. Because she says it's all right giving to those that need your help or support. But who's there for Linda when Linda needs, well, apart from me, who's there for Linda when Linda needs help and support? If Linda was going through hell today, who would be there by your side?
Good question.
Yeah, right. But yet, the very ones that should be at your side are the ones that you give your time to?
My little Alana be here beside me. My sticky plaster.
Your sticky plaster, right? It's time to give yourself a little bit of time too. All right? And it's also time to prioritize the ones that take, but give you nothing back in return. They're quite happy when you're giving out to them. They're quite happy when, oh, that's all right, Linda will help me out with that. Or Linda be a great one for that one. Or if I sweet talk Linda a little bit, she'll say yes, right? Because they assume that Linda's got a good heart, she's got a soft spot. Yeah, all good hearts have got a soft spot. But even the best good heart in the world has to set boundaries as well to protect that heart. And this is what your mum is saying. Have an equal balance. Yes, be there for the people that need you, but more importantly, and moreover that, be there for you. If you want to just get in the car and drive off and get off the Richter scale for a bit, do it. If you want to say, you know what, tomorrow I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to turn my phone off. I'm going to go in the car. I'm not going to be reachable. I'm going to go to the beach. I'm going to go here, there, or whatever I want to do. I'm going to get off the radar for a minute because I deserve that time, right? We don't prioritize ourselves enough. And it's so, so important, as your mum is saying, to prioritize Linda. Maybe not all the time, because taking away your good heart and helping others, there has to be an even equal balance. Yes, give to those that need it, but don't forget, you need it too. I love that card. Absolutely love that card. Let's see what she did for the
message. Just call out the readings there. A lady said, please can I have a reading? I'm really down, but I've already put in that you have to get. But
yeah. The readings, as it says at the top here, we do only the gift only readings tonight, folks. So to get a reading tonight, unless you're a super fan, Linda is a super fan, so Linda gets her 2 cards free every time that she joins me on a live. If you're not a super fan, 2 question and answers from the pendulum is the family heart. The side-by-side gift, which you can see here, that is for 1 card and 1 question and answer from the pendulum. The manifest gift here, that is for 2 cards and 2 question and answers. And for the swan, you have up to 4 cards and 2 question and answers. Super fans get 2 cards and 2 question and answers free every time I'm live to do my readings Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And we do give away 1 free card chosen at random for 1 viewer in the comments. So when we get to 50k likes, we randomly pick 1 person from the comments, and that could be anybody, to get a free 1 card reading. So even those that can't gift, please do feel free to stay in the live. You may just well be our first 50k winner for that free reading. Also, remember too, even though I'm reading cards for other people, if you can relate to anything in the card readings tonight, even though it's not your reading, then part of that message may be for you as well. Many of us live parallel or similar lives. So if I'm reading for Linda, for example, there might be something in Linda's cards that you can relate to, and you can take a little bit of guidance from that as well. But all of our readings on a Monday, Wednesday and Friday, they are all gift-only readings. It's an exchange for energy. So that's why I don't give away free readings. It's just an exchange of energy. Alrighty. So, Linda, going back to your cards, your messages from the universe. The past is behind you now. So drop the fears and doubts, even though you may feel a little uncomfortable at the moment and slightly anxious over what is coming next. You are being urged to bring yourself back to the present moment. Your recent prayers have been heard, and they are currently being worked on from the other side.
No.
So whatever it is that you have been wishing for deep down, your mum's working on it, and so is others. All right. There's also a dear friend of yours in spirit. She's saying she's helping you out.
Yeah, well, we need it.
Right. They're both, she says, we are united together on the other side to guide you to where you need to be. So trust in the process. Trust that things are changing. They are going to change. And it might feel uncomfortable right now because, you know, you've been holding on to a lot of the past and you're bit by bit letting that go. And once you've released the past and you've said, you know what, sod it to all the users and the abusers in the past. Tomorrow's a new day for me. Tomorrow's a new beginning. And tomorrow it's all about Linda. There are good things coming to you that you don't even see yet. It will take time for them to manifest. But whatever you've prayed to the universe for, it's already on its way to you. Your mum, your bestie, and there's other ancestors behind you on the other side. They are already working on it. They have been working on it, and they'll continue to work on it until they get you to where you need to be. And your mum is saying just because you can't see it doesn't mean say it's not happening. It is.
Yeah.
I love that. And she's saying, look after your pennies and your pounds will look after themselves.
You better
Right.
believe it.
Right? Because she says if you
That was
don't...
always the saying of hers, Lady M.
Eh?
That was always the saying of hers.
Was
Always
it?
do that, yeah.
Oh my God. Because she's saying if you don't look out this is why she flew this card out. This is why she gave you what's a tea. She says, tell her to look after the pennies and the pounds will look after themselves instead of giving.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because she says, if you don't, guess what? Broke ass.
Yeah.
Right? Your wallet will be empty. Right? She says, don't allow others to drain you from money or, you know, and that's why she gave you two cards, right? Because she says on the subject of money, I'll tell you, your mum's on a tangent tonight. She says because on the subject of money, there is somebody sniffing around you, right? That is after money.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. And they're doing it in a dishonest way because dirty offer.
Yeah.
Right. They are speaking through lies and deceit. They're making up, oh, you got to trust me. Oh, you got to believe me. This is a great offer. I don't want nothing from you. I don't want any money from you. I just want your friendship, etc., etc. Right? That's luring you in, gaining your trust, and then comes the dirty offer. And she says if you accepted that offer, you're broke as ass. Right? So she's saying look after your own pennies and your own pounds. and don't give them away freely.
No intentions.
Right? I love your mum. She's just spot on. She says she's watching this particular person that's snooping around in the background. She says, I'm watching them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching them, she says. Right? She says, and you were right, throw them overboard.
Yeah, I already blocked.
She says, tell Linda she's right, throw them overboard.
Yeah.
Right? So she must have been listening in that conversation, because she says, tell Linda, yeah, she's right, throw them overboard. She says, but it'll have to be on a rig, because he's not on a bloody boat. Right? But she's saying, follow your gut instinct on this one. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
I said
Right?
to you, he fell, but it's a pity he didn't fall overboard when he fell.
Yeah.
Remember that conversation on the phone?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what she's saying. You did right, you should have chucked him overboard.
Well,
Throw him in, she says, throw him in the drink. Man overboard. And she says he's probably got more money than what you have.
yeah, definitely.
Right? But she says, tell Linda I'm watching. Not watching you particularly. She watches over you anyway, but she says this one, she says he's a sneaky snake. She says he could talk. He says, you know what? He could talk the hind end of a donkey, that one, and get the donkey to believe it.
Yeah, well, you might as well be talking to a donkey.
Here, next time he contacts you, just take a photo of the hind end of your donkey.
I let him go so far, and then I just block, and then that's it.
Yep.
I reel him in and let him sink.
Absolutely. Hi, Elsie New Beginnings. Welcome in. Now, do you have any yes/no questions?
I don't know. No, I don't know.
Well, you do know where I am if you need.
Yeah.
You do know where I am if you ever need the swingy dingy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bless. Hi, Elsie New Beginnings. How are you? Hi, Welshie's Crochet. Welcome in. For those that have just joined us, welcome in. It is gift-only readings tonight, folks. To get a reading tonight, 2 question and answers from the pendulum is a family heart. 1 card and 1 question and answer is a side-by-side gift. 2 cards and 2 question and answers is the manifesting gift. And the swan is a mini reading with up to 4 cards and 2 question and answers. Super fans like our Linda get 2 cards and 2 question and answers free every time they join me live on a Monday, Wednesday and Friday. We also give 1 free card to 1 lucky viewer every 50k likes. So when we get to 50k likes, we usually ask people to put up a certain colour of hearts. And when we get a lot of hearts coming up the screen, we usually then just pick a row of hearts, and whoever's row of hearts we land on, that's who gets the free reading. But we need to get to 50k for that, and at the minute we're on 36.1k on my end. But welcome in everyone anyway. Do we still have Marianne? Marianne, do you know what you've been?
I think she might went there for a little while. She's coming in and out.
Is she coming in and out?
Yeah.
Marianne, are you still with us?
A few minutes.
Yeah, because I'm going to give Marianne a wee reading too, because she's, you know what, she stays from the beginning of our lives right to the end. She's always there, so always give her a little card or a question and answer if she ever wants one. We don't have any of our other super fans in yet, because our other super fans, Mr. Lone Wolf isn't in tonight, Dr. Sunshine Fire isn't in, and Tina T.
Yeah, Mary Ann's here now, Lady M.
Oh, Mary Ann's here.
She was doing something, but she's done now.
Okay, welcome back, Mary Ann. Mary Ann, I'm going to give you a wee 2-card read, honey, because you show us support every single time that we go live. You're always gifting little gifts, and always liking, always sharing, and always shouting us out. So I'm going to give you a choice. You can either have 2 cards or 1 card and 1 question and answer. What would you like, honey? Just because it's a quiet night tonight, so we're going to give our lovely Marianne a choice of either 1 card and 1 question and answer or 2 cards. What would you like? Our lovely Marianne, are you still with us? One card and 1 question. Absolutely. Okay. Let's start with your question. What question would you like, honey? What's your question? It can be any question you like. Are the emotions I'm going? Through helping my journey, or am I overthinking? Alrighty. Marianne would like to know the emotions that she's going through right now. Is that guiding her on her journey? Is the emotions she's going through guiding Marianne on her journey? Okay, now I'm going to ask it. Are the emotions that Marianne is going through due to overthinking on Marianne's behalf? Is she overthinking things? Are the emotions caused by overthinking? All right. Absolutely. All right. The emotions that you're going through, I'm hearing as well, you're listening to your head and not your heart. All right. I'm going to pull And what's the tea out on this one? Give me some more information on this, please. Give me some more information on this question for Marianne. Give me some more information on this. Alrighty. Have you got someone around you, Marianne, that says one thing and does another? You don't know how to stop the pain. Have you got somebody near you or close to you right now that is telling you things, but they're not helping? Right? Rather than lifting you up, it's making you feel worse. Yeah, that's because she's a happiness hater. Wow. All right. Nothing. Wow. Right? Your mum will come in between you and what makes you happy. If you've got a good friend, she'll try and split them. If you've got a partner, she'll try and split it. If you're feeling happy, she will try and put you down.
Probably your son.
Yeah, right. There is somebody close to you, right? Exactly what she does. Wow. Yeah, right. Your mum is lashing out at you for feelings to do with her, right? I feel, let me ask Spirit. I need more information. Well, there we go. Wow. Yeah. Right. Something in your mum's past haunts her. All right. There's something in your mum's past that caused flashbacks and trauma, and it had side effects. It made your mum unhappy. Right? Whether that was relationships in your mum's life that went wrong or friendships in your mum's life that went wrong. But there is something that is making your mum is not happy with her own life. She's putting on a brave front to the rest of the world that she's a happy person and that she's in control of everything. She's not, right? She's been haunted, right? She's done something, or she's been with others that have done something in her past, and her past is coming back to haunt her. All right? If we do good, right, we reap the rewards. We get the karma for doing good. But if we do bad in life, whether it's in our younger years or our later years, it comes back to haunt us in so many ways. And your mum didn't have the best of happy lives, if that makes. Maybe having me to my grandparents because my uncles. Yeah.
I'm not happy.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Right. Because her uncles weren't happy, she kind of dumped you on your grandmother, right? Rather than taking on the responsibility. She's riddled with guilt with this. But rather than deal with the guilt and heal with the guilt and actually admit, you know what, Marianne, I did wrong. I should have been there for you, but I wasn't. Instead of doing that, she takes her hurt, her guilt, and she portrays it on you. Right? And it's almost like, well, if I'm not allowed to be happy, neither are you. Right? If I wasn't allowed to keep you and I had to give you up because other people weren't happy, then I'm going to make sure that you give up on your happiness too. And this could explain, it's not an excuse, it could explain why your mum is feeling. That's what my friend said. Yep, absolutely right. Absolutely right. When narcissists, like your mum, right, they don't just, it's kind of hereditary, right? It's a generation thing, right? A narcissist will often breed another narcissist and breed another narcissist, etc. And their brothers or their sisters might be narcissists, etc. as well, right? And yeah, if she gave you up and your gran brought you up more than what she did, that's going to play on her. And it will haunt her, is what this card is saying, right? And this is why you're not overthinking it, right? While you have got this figure in your life dictating to you and making you feel like crap, all right, you're not going to be happy. And just because she's a mum doesn't mean to say you need to stand there and take that. Absolutely not. You can absolutely turn your back on your mum. All right? Because one, you're an adult now. Mums have got responsibilities. It's like my daughter, I don't have to stick by my daughter. My daughter is a child abuser. I will not dictate. I will not advocate that. I will not stand by somebody that can hurt children. So even though she's my daughter, I will turn my back on her quite happily. Right? She's made her bed, she can't see any wrong in what she does. I can't condone that. So even though she's my daughter, yes, absolutely, I can turn my back on her. Right? For a daughter that does as many nasty things to her mother as she did, absolutely I can. And that's a mother and daughter, right? Your role is slightly different. It's reversed. Your mother is the one that is lashing out. Your mother is the one that is making you feel unhappy. Can you cut that out? Can you cut her out? Absolutely you can. And don't ever feel guilty about it, right? You can't be responsible for your mother's inner hurt and guilt that she's going through. She's haunted by that. She has to heal this. You can't do that for her. She has to do it herself. And while she's lashing out at you, she's not going to heal. Right? Because she's going to use you as a target. And this is what this card is showing. Happiness hater, right? Somebody that's going to come in between whatever makes you happy. If you're down and out and you're feeling miserable, your mother is happy. But when you're happy, or when you dare to be happy, and when you dare to take control of your life and say, bugger you, mum, I'm an adult now, I'm going to make myself happy, right? As I said to my daughter many, many years ago, I brought you into this life. I looked after you when you weren't able to look after yourself until you became an adult. And the minute that you became an adult, you're responsible for your life. I'm not. You're responsible in how you treat people. I'm not responsible for that. A mother brings a child into the world. We teach them the best that they can be. And when they're old enough and leave the nest, they're on their own, right? She's not responsible for me and I'm not responsible for her. Same as your mum. You're an adult, not a child. Your mother does not have the right to dictate what you can do, what you should be, and what you shouldn't be. That compares me with successful people my age. Yeah. Right? But here's the thing. Tell her you're not them. When she's comparing you to other people your age, tell them, that's them, mum. I'm not them. I'm me. And I'm happy with who I am. I'm happy with the life that I'm leading right now. And your approval is not needed. It'd be nice if you do approve, but if it's not, right? And that's what you say to her, right? When she's comparing you to other people, stop her in her tracks and say, hey, wait a minute. Don't compare me to other people because I'm not other people. I'm me. I'm not them. I'm me. I'm not leading their lives. I am leading my life. And I'm happy with my life. I don't want to be like other people. I want to be like me because I'm happy being me.
Marianne, she should have raised you then, shouldn't she?
Yep, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly, Linda. She can't comment on how you should be when she didn't raise you. Again, that's putting her guilt onto you.
I do tell her that, but it makes me so stressed. I think I need healing.
Yeah. Do you know what? You don't need healing, honey. You just need to keep a distance from your mum. The one person that needs healing in this whole world is your mum. But the crazy thing is your mum is not at a stage in her life where she can accept that she needs healing. You could tell her till the cows come home that she needs the healing. She won't listen. And a lot of people like you that are in a similar situation to you, they'll always say, I need healing. No, you don't. You need to cut ties with your mum. Think of it this way. Your mum cut ties with you and gave you to your gran. She was, she was in control of you. She was your mother. And she cut ties with you and threw you away to your gran. Right? Now, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? If she cut ties with you, she has no right or claim to tell you what to do in your life now. Right? She lost that right when she gave you up. She lost that right when she refused to bring you up as her own. So can you cut ties with your mum? Absolutely.
Okay, I definitely will.
Yeah,
Said yes, she
absolutely you can. Absolutely you can. And don't be, if she's dishing out the dirt to you, don't be soft and slow in giving it back. Say, you can tell me what to do with my life if you had been around for me. But you weren't. My gran was around for me when you weren't. So you are not entitled to tell me what to do or who to be with my life. You are not entitled to it. But I'm entitled to walk away and wish you well with your life so that I can get on with mine. And don't feel guilty for cutting your mum off. Never feel guilty. I haven't felt 1 ounce of guilt for cutting my daughter off. Not one. She's an adult. She's responsible for her own actions. Your mum is responsible for her actions. And if she treats you with disrespect, don't take that disrespect. Walk away from it. Tell yourself from tomorrow, I'm my own person. From tomorrow, my mum's opinion doesn't matter. My mum's opinion doesn't count. All right? From tomorrow, I'm living my life for me. And watch how your life changes. You don't need healing, honey. You just need to cut that cord. That's healing enough. Right? You need to cut that cord. And you need to be you. You need to be free to be you. You're not responsible for your mum's healing side of things. She has to learn to do that herself when the time's right, if she ever decides she needs that healing. But until then, you keep being you.
Lady Anne, give Mary Ann my 2 questions if she wants them.
Oh, bless. Linda says she can have her 2 questions if you would like them. You've also got another card as well. I know I gave you the cards, but that was to go hand in hand with your question and answers. So Linda wants to give you her 2 question and answers, and you've also got another card as well. And do join me on Saturday as well, Marianne, because I think the Kundalini Reiki will help you immensely. Hi, Michelle Lafferty, welcome in. I will stop feeling like she needs me. How do I stop that? I feel like my grandparents would have.
I'd like to help her.
Yeah, I will stop feeling like she needs me. Do you know what? Tell yourself she doesn't need me, right? You have to sort of come to terms with the fact your mum doesn't need you for love. She needs you as a battering ram, right? And you need to tell yourself, I will not be my mother's battering ram anymore.
She feels like our grandparents would like her, like me to help her, like for Mary
Yeah,
Ann to help her
yeah,
mother.
yeah. Your grandparents probably would have, right? But I feel it's the same grandparents that are in spirit that are talking to you through these cards and through these questions, okay? And they're saying, do you know what? Maybe when they were on earth, they would have liked you to help your mum. But she says, when we're on the other side, we see things totally different. And we actually see what your mum is putting you through. And your gran and your granddad are giving you their blessing to turn your back. She says, you know what? You have tried everything in your power to help your mum, and she's thrown it back in your face time and time and time again. That tells you you can't help her. She has to help herself now. You've done all that you can. Don't feel guilty for cutting the cords, because it's not like you didn't try and help her. You did. But every time you helped her, she threw it back in your face. And your gran is telling you you don't deserve that. All right? This is what your gran is telling you. You do not deserve that. All right? She says, back in the day, she says, if your gran had seen your mum treating you like that, your gran would have actually kicked her ass. I can't believe I just said that, but I did, but never mind. Right? Anyhow.
I will.
Yeah. Anyhow, that's what she said she would have done. Right? Because she says, you know, at the end of the day, your gran was kind of her mum as well. So, but she says, no, you've done what you can. You did everything that you can to help her. So she says you need to cut the cords now. And you need to just concentrate on your life. Leave your mum out in the cold. She's big enough and able enough. She has to deal with this on her own now. You can't help her. You've tried, right? And she's saying it's professional help your mum needs now. All right? I.e. counsellor or something like that is professional help that she needs, and you can't do that. All right? Now, I'm going to give you a card You can pick whichever card you like. We've got What's the Tea, Soul Truth, Soul Contract, Moon Cards, Old Faithful, and we've got Messages from the Universe. Any card you like, honey. I love your Gran. She is so matter of fact, and she's right. You've done so much for your mum. You don't know her anymore. Soul Truth. All right, Soul Truth or Soul Contract? Oh, I'm getting Soul Truth. Let's go Soul Truth. Your Gran is saying Soul Truth, so let's go with that. It is always hard when it's family. When you've got a family member that is always putting you down, it doesn't matter what you do or what you say, is always putting you down, is always making you feel so desperately low. It's hard to cut ties. I get it. But sometimes we have to, for our own peace of mind and to get on with our own lives. We have to cut those ties. Just because somebody is blood doesn't mean to say. You know, I had a conversation with one of my relatives one time, and they will often say, I'm your auntie or I'm your uncle and you'll do as I tell you. My reply, I'm 61. I'll do as I want. That was my reply. I'm 61 years old. I'll do what I want. I got told to let her do all to make her happy. No, you'll never make somebody like your mum happy. I got told that as well when I was with my narcissistic husband. It didn't matter what I did, right? You can never make a narcissistic person happy. Doesn't matter how much you bend over backwards, right? It'll never be good enough for them. And take that from somebody that's been around more than one narcissist in my life. And yes, I've been there, done it, tried to make them happy. You can't. Doesn't matter what you do to try and make somebody happy. It's not your job to make somebody happy. It's their job to find that happiness for themselves. So if somebody's telling you, oh, she's your mum, you've got to do whatever she tells you because you've got to keep your mum happy. Nope. You don't. Your mum gave up that right when she gave you up. My daughter was very similar to your mum. Didn't like my partners. Took my grandkids away from me as blackmail, thinking if I take your grandkids away from you, you'll go back to my dad. Right? No. If you take your grandkids away from me, that's on you, not me. You have to live with that decision, not me. Will I go back to a narcissistic ex? Absolutely not. Oh, well, do you know what? Tell her curses come with bad karma. When she's cursing you, she's actually cursing herself. If she can get to the point where she says, I can curse you, cut ties. You can't help her anymore. Honestly, you can't help her anymore. You're right, that was the last straw. And it should be the last straw. For a mother to say that to her daughter is... I mean, I dislike my daughter. Would I curse her? Absolutely no, because it comes with bad karma. I just pray that she'll heal. And that's all you can do with your mum. Just pray that the universe will help her to heal. Hello, A.
Now we have 50k.
Oh, we have 50k. We're going to give away a free reading after Marianne's. Alrighty. Marianne, your card, honey. Does your life have room for more pleasure and play? Wow. All right. Does your life have more room for pleasure and play? A, thank you for requesting the box, but we only have people in the box if they are getting a reading or that they are one of my mods. And then once they've had the reading, we put them down in the box. But thank you for requesting anyway. Does your life have more room for pleasure or play? While I'm reading this, I'm just going to step to the side. For those that are just coming in, these are the gifts you need for the different readings. Alrighty. So I'm just going to slip to the side a little bit just to let people read the board on there. But that is the gifts that you need if you would like a reading today. Family Heart is for 2 question and answers. Side by Side, that is for 1 card and 1 question and answer. Manifest, 2 cards, 2 question and answers. The Swan is for a mini reading of 4 cards and 2 question and answers. Superfans get 2 cards and 2 question and answers free every time they join me live. And at 50k, we give away 1 card free to a random viewer, which we'll be doing after I've given Marianne her reading. That's how you get a card reading tonight. So, no problem, eh? Does your life have room for more pleasure and play? From what your yes and no question cards was, absolutely not at the minute, but that can change. In what areas are you lacking pleasure for you right now? Maybe in certain relationships or with work? Is it possible to shift the seriousness of life to experiencing a more creative, wild, and more playful side to you? Today's soul action. What would happen if you added more play and laughter into your life? What area is lacking this right now? It's time to play. Let go of any need to produce or please anyone. All right. I think this card speaks volume, especially what we've talked about. All right. You have neglected you to help your mum who's abused you back. Right. There's no pleasure in play. When's the last time you smiled, had fun, played, right? Had fun with friends, etc. Right? Probably not for a long time, right? And it's because every time you're happy, your mum steps in. All right? So it's like, no, this time, this part of my life is for me now. So how do you then go from what you've been through to adding more fun and play? Well, one element is go and get your hair done. Get your nails done. Make it, buy some new clothes, put a bit of makeup on, right? Make yourself feel $1 million, right? Or pounds or euros, whichever part of the world you're from, right? Why? Because you're worth it, right? Phone up a friend you haven't seen for a while because you've been too busy helping somebody that doesn't deserve your help. Phone your friends up and say, do you know what? Do you fancy going for a coffee? Do you fancy going out for a night? Do you fancy going out for a few drinks? Let's go out and paint the town red, right? Invite a few friends in. Have a karaoke night, right? Get some songs on, a sing song, right? Let your hair down and have fun. Whatever we do in life, if we're not adding fun and play into the seriousness of life, we're not raising our vibration. And if people are trying to take our happiness and our joy away from us, the chances of having that fun in your life gets slimmer and slimmer. And you don't feel like going out. You don't feel like getting your hair done, right? Because somebody's always telling you, oh, my ex, whenever I put makeup on, oh, you look like a slapper, or you look like oh, who are you meeting tonight? Oh, I don't like that colour of lipstick. I don't like that colour of eyeshadow. You look ridiculous. Go take your makeup off, right? Yeah, that was my ex, right? And for a while, I stopped feeling good about myself. I stopped wearing makeup, stopped wearing good clothes. I wore baggy clothes. But now I'm with a man who looks up when I walk in the room with makeup on, that loves what I wear, that loves how I look, that loves who I am for who I am. So I love doing my hair, doing my makeup every day, looking after myself. I even decided today, and I never even forgot to mention to you as well, Linda, that from today I have even started doing Tai Chi.
Yeah?
Yep, I've started doing Tai Chi. I decided over the weekend, I was thinking to myself, do you know what? Life is good. And yeah, I'm looking after my skin. I love the skin that I'm in. I've got the perfect skincare. I take natural supplements to keep my body healthy. But what about my physical health? And I've always been drawn to Japan, the Japanese, hence why I do the Kundalini and the Yusai Reiki. The Japanese are worlds ahead as far as health go. And when you look at Tai Chi, especially Tai Chi walking, it's more than just walking, and you can do Tai Chi walking anywhere. You can do it within the comfort of your own home or out by the sea or in the woods, etc. So I decided I'm drawn to Tai Chi. And yes, there are free Tai Chi classes on YouTube. But I thought, no, I'm actually going to invest in a monthly Tai Chi program because that keeps me, what's the word I'm looking for? Accountable. All right. It's why many people that want to lose weight go and join the gym, etc. Because they feel if they're spending money on going to the gym, they have to use the gym. Otherwise, they're wasting money, right? Whereas if the gym was free, they'd probably say, nah, I can't be bothered going. So I thought, no, I'm going to actually invest in me for a change. And so yesterday I signed up for an online app, which is fantastic. It gives you your daily Tai Chi exercises in video form from an app. And it's just 7 minutes a day. and it is for women my age, etc. And they tailor it to what you need. So you fill out a questionnaire of what your eating habits, what your body shape is, etc., what your age is. They calculate your BMI and they do all the work for you, and they set up a program. And it's basically, if it doesn't succeed, we'll give you your money back. That's how confident they are that you can lose the weight and feel great doing Tai Chi. Yeah, the woods is fantastic, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. Tai Chi is amazing. Hi, cosplay performer. I'm good, thank you. How are you? But yeah, I love walking in the woods. I love being out in nature, and Tai Chi is small, deliberate movements. But every movement targets a certain part of the body. And it doesn't just heal you from the outside, it heals you from the inside, and it gives you that feel good factor. Once you've done 7 minutes of Tai Chi, you absolutely feel amazing. I did my first Tai Chi yesterday and I thought, wow, just wow. So making, when it comes to fun and play, even doing something like that, right? If something calls you to a natural thing, whether it's doing hair, doing makeup, doing a bit of Tai Chi, a bit of self-care, go for it. Absolutely go for it. Who says you can't? No one. And no one should. I'm planning spiritual classes because I'm new. Oh, wow. Oh, bless. Marianne, that's a great idea. Absolutely great idea. I can't remember if I asked you, are you on Facebook, Marianne? Oh, cool. Um, Definitely look up, if you look up the Road to Awakening group and join that, that's our group on Facebook. Because I'll be adding different spiritual things in there. And I'm also going to be doing like a few free classes for my long-term followers. Not so much, you don't have to be a super fan for it, but for the ones that interact with me on my lives on TikTok, I will be doing some classes, and some of those spiritual classes are how to awaken, which is why it's called the Road to Awakening. So I'm going to be doing a lot more things. We're going to do moon phases on there. We're going to do how to do meditations, self-healing, all of that. And it's absolutely free. I won't, it is very, the ones that I give, can my husband, come to me? Do you mean on the other side? How do you join? Marianne, just if you go to my website link, if you go on my bio here on TikTok, there's a link. If you look for website link, right there, or just look for a link, it's a clickable link. It starts with MKE Shake. That's my milkshake. It's actually milkshake is the name of the website builder. Click on that. It will open up my website for you. And then if you flick to the left and then go down to the bottom of that page, look for the Facebook group, Road. If you look for my face, I've only got one Facebook group. It's a Facebook spiritual group. and it is called The Road to Awakening. And you just click on that group and it'll ask you to join. It'll give you a few questions. Just tell, at the minute it's got like super fans. Just say, yes, you're a super fan, right? Because I'm changing the questions, but just say, yes, I'm a super fan. Yes, you agree to the rules. And then just click to join, and then I'll accept you from the other end. Message me what your name is on Facebook and I'll add you. But you can also look it up as well. I don't know, I can't pronounce your name, but can your husband come to me? I can't demand people come in. Like some people say, can my husband come to you? I can't make them come. It's only if they come through on a reading. I have a man's name because I was hiding from my ex, but the pictures are real. That's not a problem, Marianne. Marianne, do you know what? Send me a message here on TikTok with the man's name on your account, right? And I'll look for that name when you click to join the group. And then I'll add you. I'll know it's you. If you send me a private message on here, just go to my profile and click message and just message me and say, Lady M, my name on Facebook is this, right? And I will give it to Linda as well because she's admin as well in that group. So we'll look out for that name and we'll just add you into the group. All right. Just let us know what your name is on Facebook and we'll add you, honey. Hi, Joanne Taylor. All right. And you'll be able to see all of our lives as well in there. It's a great group. And I will be doing a few things on there. And there'll be certain people, not everyone in that group will get chosen for my free lessons. But there was a lady that I've met a while back, and she's pretty much in a bad way, and I've offered to give her some classes for free. So yourself, and I know Linda is in that list as well. I will add you into that list to get those classes. So it won't cost you anything for those particular classes. Alrighty. And I get totally understand why you did what you did on Facebook. Because my name's different on Facebook. It has to be because of my narcissistic ex and his family. So yeah. I'm the same. My photos are real, but my name is different. For that very reason. So don't think, oh my gosh, because I've got this different name and it's not a female name that we won't accept you. Just let us know what that name is and myself and Linda will accept you, okay? It's not a problem, honestly. Just let me know what your name is in a message and we'll add you. But yeah, definitely go out and have some fun. Right? Do something fun. Do something that you've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to do Tai Chi. And I used to think, nah, I'm not going to pay for a class. But do you know what? I thought, do you know what? Yes, I am going to pay for a class. Why? Because I'm worth it. And it's the best thing that I've ever done. I did my first Tai Chi yesterday and I thought, this is absolutely amazing. I used to have a friend years ago that enticed me to go into the gym with her. Come, let's join the gym. I absolutely bloody hated it. Honestly, I am not a gym girly. Right, pumping iron is not my way of fun. Definitely not. And I'm thinking, oh my God, this isn't bloody fun. This is bloody torture. Let's go to spin class, my friend said. It'll be fun, she said. What's a spin class? I said. Novice me. Bike riding. Oh, that sounds all right. If you know, you know. Right? Please, if you've never done spin classes before in a gym, yeah, it's a culture shock. It's riding a bike that goes nowhere, right? The bike's on a stand, right? And you've got an instructor in front of you on her bike. And you're pedaling. You think, oh, this is easy. Nice, gentle pedal. Faster. Okay, this is getting a bit difficult. Put the pressure up on your brakes, right? So you have to adjust the tension. Now I'm going uphill. Now stand up and do it. What the... Yeah, stand up and pedal. By the time I finished, I was walking out there like John Bloody Wayne on steroids, and I thought, never again. Spinning? I think every part of my body was spinning. So I'm not a gym girly. That wasn't my sort of thing as fun. But Tai Chi, that is my thing. It's working with nature. It's exercising in a slow, rhythmic pace. But yeah, never do, if you've never done spinning before, ladies. Ooh. And that was a beginner's class. Let's go and do the professional class, she says. I went, not on your bloody life. No way. Oh, no, never do spinning in a gym, folks. Not unless you want to be walking out like John Wayne. I've come from a horse. Talk about saddle burn. Jeez. I should have known. Years ago, my mother joined the gym for the very same reason her friends wanted us. And I come in one day and I came to visit her. And there was this inflatable triangle thing sitting on a chair. I looked at it and, what the hell is that, Mother? Oh, she said, that's my saddle seat for spinning. All right. Yeah. She says, my ass was so sore and stiff after doing 2 spinning classes, I could not sit down for a week. So I had to get a soft cushion for the spinning bikes. Because without it, I can't sit on the bloody seat. So she got an inflatable cushion. So yeah, I should have learned my lesson from my mother, but I didn't. But we live and learn. But, for those that like to stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down on a bike and go at 100 miles an hour, if that's your thing, of, if that's your way of having fun, who am I to say? Don't do it. It's just not mine. Gosh, I was sweating in places I never thought I could sweat before. And I had muscles in places I never even thought I had muscles. There you go. So, yeah, I very quickly gave up the gym. So, having more fun, Marianne. Cut ties and have some fun. Because you deserve it now. This is your time to shine. Right? You're not responsible for your mum anymore. And don't feel guilty for cutting her off. Is the answer to that one. Okay, we do have a free reading. Marianne, do you have any more questions and answers? Because I know Linda gave you a question and answer before we do the freebies. Linda gave you her 2 questions and answer, if and when you should need them. Hi, Kelly Nesbitt, welcome in. For those that are just joining us, we are about to pick our very first free 1-card read because we are at 58.2k likes. and we always give away a free card at 50k likes. So let's do the 50k like giveaway. If you would like to be in with a chance to be our first 50k like winner to get our free 1 card read tonight, we need to see maybe just to know if I know my purpose here, please. It wouldn't answer if you know your purpose. But leave that with me. All right, because I can maybe help you through that. We can if you leave me your Facebook name, what I will do, Marianne, is I'll add you as friend on Facebook, and we can actually have a chat, messenger chat if you like, and I can help you to find out what your purpose is, if that's going to help. All right. Hello, the soul within, and welcome in. Okay, to get a free card read, folks, we're giving away our first 50k. We need to see white hearts going up the screen. So type in a row of white hearts, copy and paste it, and keep those white hearts going up the screen. And as soon as those cards go up the screen, I'm going to count from 5 down to 1. And then I'm going to get Linda to close her eyes and pick one at random. All right. But we need to see, just like Linda is showing there, we need to see white hearts going up the screen. If you would like to be in with a chance of getting a free 1 card reading, pop up those white cards. So far, we've only got Linda's name up there. Come on, folks, put your white hearts up. If you don't put your white hearts up, Linda's going to get an extra card tonight. Marianne, come on, get your white hearts up there, girl. We have got 8 in the room, according to the list up here, right? We should have a load of hearts going up. We've got 8 in the room. Come on, folks, get those white hearts up. Anyone could be in with a chance of getting this free card reading. At the minute, we've only got Marianne and Linda. Come on, folks. Marianne and Linda is in with a chance here. And you know what? With Linda being in it as well, I'm going to be choosing the row of hearts just to make it fair on everyone. So come on, folks. We've got Linda and we've got Marianne bringing those cards, bring those hearts up. Share the white hearts. That's all you have to do. Share the white hearts to get in with a chance of getting a free 1 card reading. If not, it's going to go to either Linda or Marianne. Because Linda and Marianne are the 2 that are in the running here. Alrighty, I'm just going to count down. So if you haven't got your hearts up, you miss out and you have to wait for 100k likes before you get another chance to get a free reading. Okay, are we ready? 5, 4, and I'm going to go away from the screen just to pick. 3, 2, 1, and boop. Who've we got? Oh, we got Linda. Yay, Linda's got an extra card tonight. Well done, Linda. Yay! Linda got the card. See how easy it is, folks. And all those people sitting in the comments, they could have had a free card reading, but Linda got in there first. Well done, Linda. Yay! All right, Linda, what card would you like? we have got messages from universe, soul truth, what's the tea, soul contract, moon, and old faithful.
Soul contract. Thank you.
Oh, soul contract. Let's go with soul contract. Now, I'm just saying to Bernie, go easy, please. Thank you very much. I'm just saying before you start. And she just flew out the deck. There we go. I knew it. I knew she was on the ball. Alrighty. Wow. Soul Alliance is the card that's come out from you. Walk with your soul allies, because together you will fulfill greater missions. Time for collaborations with people that support you, because with their support, you will have shared growth. This card I absolutely love, right? We all know Mother Earth is changing, right? And we all know there's going to be a divide. There's going to be a divide between 3Ds and 5Ds. So this card, because Linda's a 5D, doesn't surprise me in the slightest. As a 5D, you're being called to have an alliance with other 5Ds. Right? So if there is somebody in the third dimensional realms, it's best to avoid them because they are only going to bring you down. Whereas if you're working with the fifth dimension, i.e. you're already working with myself, right? And we build each other up. When Linda's having a bad day, I build her up. When I'm having a bad day, she kicks my ass, believe it or not. Right? Right. And that's how it should be. This is your soul alliance, right? Whether you're a 3D or a 5-dimensional person, right? A 3D cannot align and have an alliance with a 5D. It's not possible. And a 5D can't have an alliance with a 3D because they're at different levels, right? They don't understand each other. The 3D just wants to eat the 5D, and the 5D just wants to love the 3D. It ain't going to happen, right? It's, we're coming to this point in this Mother Earth divide where Mother Earth is saying, now is your time. When Mother Earth said it's time to choose, she meant it's time to choose. And once you've chosen, you can't go back. There's no way back from when you choose which side you want to be on. And this is where it's saying it's time to, now is the time, not tomorrow or the next day, but now is the time to connect to your soul alliance. And it's crazy because there was another lady that reached out to me from the past that took the wrong path and took the wrong road with the wrong person. And it was a person that I let go because I knew she was the wrong person. But I couldn't tell this other person that. She had to find out herself. She's now at the point where she found out. And she was deeply hurt by it. So I've taken her under my wing. And I'm building her up. It's like Marianne today. I want to know more about my soul's purpose. I want to know, I want to be more spiritual. I want to get to that 5D. I don't like it in the 3D. I want to rise my vibration, right? How do we do that? We align or we have an alliance with 5D. We look up the 5Ds, the fifth dimensions, right? The star seeds, the light workers, 5D, right? If you're looking for 5Ds, you got myself, you got Linda. We're the 5Ds. We always have been. Even though when we were younger, we didn't realise it, we always have been. And now is the time to choose. Am I a 3D or am I a 5D? And how do you know? If negative things bring you down, negative people bring you down, you're probably a 5D. Right? Because 5D don't work in negative, work around negative or narcissistic people. Right? They drain us. I can't be around people that are negative or narcissistic, even if that's family. I just can't do it because it brings my vibration down. So I align, in my personal life, I align with other 5Ds. My friends, my very close friends circle is very small. Why? Because they're 5Ds. And this is what your mom is saying to you. You don't belong in the 3Ds anymore. You belong in the 5Ds. So having an alliance or having a communication with somebody that's on a lower vibration is going to pull you back. You need to align with the higher ones.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, hang on, girl, we're flying high.
Yeah.
Right? And we've got to let go of the lower vibration ones. You know, even if we like, you know, there are some lower vibrations I have liked in the past. Until they step on my toes and then it's like, no, out you go. Right? And a lot of people have said to me, oh my gosh, Lady M, you've got hard in you, you know, you've got hard in your own old life. You know, you've become hard and cold. No, I haven't. I've just set boundaries. There's a difference. To the ones that I align with, I'm not hard and I'm not cold. I help them raise themselves up. I heal them so that they can heal themselves. I give them the tools that they need in order to be able to rise. I give them the readings that they need. I give them the healing that they need in order to rise. And if I feel that that person is worthy of my help, I will give them free guidance and free free lessons to get them to where they need to be. But if I don't feel they're worthy, they have to pay for the classes. I do offer Kundalini Reiki classes and I do offer card reading classes, etc. But they come at a price, right? It's an exchange of energy. But if it's another 5D that I'm working with, I will work with them on a different class and a different level. It's make an alliance with your vibrational person. So a 3D will quite happily have an alliance with another 3D because they understand each other, right? If I was to start talking about universal codes, vibrations, right? And all of that to a 3D, they'd look at me as if say, huh? What? What are you on about? What are you talking about? 3Ds and 5Ds and universal codes. What are you on about, right? Because they haven't got a clue. Hi, Rebecca. Welcome in. They haven't got a clue, right? So it's because they're on one level and I'm on another, right? And it's very difficult to understand those two different levels. A 3D would have to want to change their vibration to get to a 5D. But if they haven't got the understanding to do that, they can't raise their vibration. That's why the world is dividing right now. And this is why, Linda, this is why your cards come out, because years ago, there was no rush for people to decide what side they were on.
Mm-hmm.
But the change is happening now. Right? Mother Earth is changing now. Right at this moment, even as we're speaking, she is changing now. And when it's a 5D, she'll throw out these cards and say, choose. Make your alliance. Who is your allies going to be? 3D or 5D?
Mm-hmm.
And you have to make the choice of one or the other. And once you've made your choice, that's it. Because when the divide happens, and it is happening, you'll be on one side or the other. It's as simple as that. So I love that card for you.
It's a lovely card.
And I know what side you're on.
Mm-hmm.
I know what side Mary Ann's on as well. Hi, Pritan. Hello, Pritan Kongi. Okay, folks. For those that have just joined us, we've done all our super fans tonight. So if there's anyone that would like a reading tonight, 2 questions and answers is the family heart. 1 card and 1 question and answer is the side by side. The manifesting ball is for 2 cards and 2 questions and answers. And the swan is for a mini reading of 4 cards or more and 2 questions and answers. We give away a free card every 50k. Linda was our lucky 50k winner tonight. And super fans get 2 cards and 2 question and answers free every time they join me live on a Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Please do not get mixed up with the fan club and super fan. They are totally different things. Fan clubs are when you come and join my lives and add a day, click on a daily heart me, give a daily heart me, right? That's a fan club and that's free. Super fans are when you click on the hand, the heart me, and you scroll down and it'll say join super fan. In the UK, I think it's £9.10 a month for super fan. I think in Ireland it's £9.10. Yeah, £9.10 for the UK, and I think it's like €10, isn't it? €10.40 or something.
$10.49, yeah.
Yeah, €10.49 if you're in Ireland for the super fan. But for that monthly fee, every time that you join me for live readings on a Monday, Wednesday and Friday, as long as you're in my live, my super fans are automatically on my list before I start the live. And if they're on my live, they automatically get called out on the list. I completely understand the Bible's wrong because I believe you give your all just... Yep, absolutely. Well, if you're happy to discover spiritual, Mary Ann, you're definitely on the 5D. So you need to get into our group, the Road to Awakening. You definitely need to get into that group, honey. I'll take a screenshot of what our group looks like and I'll send it in Messenger. And give me your Facebook name. And I will add you on Facebook. And we'll get you in that group. Now, we've not got any more cards tonight, and nobody wants any more readings, we've gone through all of our readings list for tonight. My next live reading is going to be Wednesday. So Monday, Wednesday and Friday, it's all about the gift-only readings. All right? And on a Saturday is our topic night. And this Saturday, we are doing Kundalini Reiki healing. So providing you don't have a pacemaker or metal pins or plates in your body, you can come along this Saturday between 10:30 and 11. And I will be doing some distant Kundalini Reiki for everyone who joins that live. So if you're in that live, then you can join in with the healing just by simply accepting the healing. Please do not accept the healing, though, if you have got pacemakers or metal pins and plates in your body, because the energy of Kundalini Reiki is so strong. It can affect the metal plates and pins in your body, and it's not recommended. But providing you haven't got that, yes, do come along if you're feeling stressed or anxious or worried. Then do come along on Saturday. Kundalini Reiki takes away anxiety, takes away stress, and takes away pain. Also, make sure you're going to be drinking water before and after. And please, if you feel that you are so going to be relaxed that you're going to fall asleep, please eat some chocolate before doing Kundalini. Because Kundalini Reiki takes away a lot of energy from the body because it's healing. So it's that powerful healing is going to zap your energy. So to get the blood sugars evened out again, you need to take chocolate. So I know some people that have Kundalini Reiki fall asleep during the healing and they don't wake up till morning. And if they've not had their chocolate before they do the Kundalini, they could be out of sorts for more than a day.
Say that again.
Oh, thank you, Marianne. I will check my messages after this live, honey, and we'll get you in that group. Take it from Linda. Linda forgot her chocolate.
No, I fell asleep.
She fell asleep. And she forgot all about the chocolate part of it. So when she woke up, she just continued doing what she was supposed to be doing, but she had no energy for about 3 days. She messaged me, she went, Lady M, I don't know what's wrong with me. I am so drained. I am so tired. And the first thing I said to her, did you have chocolate? No. There you go. So make sure you have chocolate, folks, if you wanted to take part in that Kundalini Reiki healing on Saturday. Especially, I would have a little bit of chocolate beforehand just in case you do fall asleep, especially if you've never had Kundalini Reiki, distant Reiki before, just so that you're covered on all bases, right? And if you do happen to wake up after the session, then yeah, absolutely have a drink of water and have some chocolate just to build up that energy again. But yeah, poor Linda was out for 3 days. But you've never forgotten your chocolate since, Linda.
No, I haven't.
She's always making sure she's got chocolate now. It's like, yeah, Lady M's doing Kundalini Reiki. I'm having my chocolate. I ain't been out for 3 days again.
Exactly.
Even I have my chocolate before I even do Kundalini. There you go. Also have my chocolate. And for those that are saying, oh, Lady M, I'm on a diet. I can't have chocolate. Not even to do Kundalini. Now, don't get excited, all you dieters out there.
Mm-hmm.
But chocolate is calorie-free when you've had a Kundalini session. You can eat as much chocolate as you want after or before a Kundalini session, and the calories don't count. I can just see all the Scottish Slimmers now just running to the store. to get their chocolate for Saturday night. I've deprived myself of chocolate for 2 months. Suddenly I'm getting Kundalini and it's okay, it's calorie free. How many followers are in the Road to Awakening group? It's just a new group. I think we've got maybe 11, 12. We've got 11 or 12 people, and most of those people that are in there are actually some of my family and spiritual friends. It's a safe group. It's a closed group. There isn't a lot of people in there. It's a very select group of people. I think when I looked yesterday, I think there was 11 members in there. So it is only a very small group. Oh, fantastic. Well, I will add you as soon as this live's over. All right. I will bring you in. Absolutely. And then you can go through all of the posts. You'll be able to even watch this video back tomorrow afternoon. So, yeah, we'll definitely add you in and welcome to the group. Your two admins in that group are myself and Linda, so you already know the admins. Oh, bless. Okay, folks, I'm going to say goodnight. And then I'm going to add our lovely Marianne into our Road to Awakening group. I will be back again on Wednesday evening between 10:30 and 11. I'm saying 10:30 and 11 on Wednesday because I've got my son visiting. So by the time I get my son home and then we have something to eat and stuff, it's usually round about 10:30, 11 o'clock-ish. So I am back doing card readings on Wednesday evening from 10:30 to 11. So I look forward to seeing everyone then. Thank you to everyone who joined in tonight. Lovely to see so many new faces joining us tonight as well. And I look forward to seeing you again on Wednesday night live. You can also get card of the day every day right here on TikTok. And starting from tomorrow in the Road to Awakening group, you're also going to get daily moon phases because tomorrow, or should I say today now, it's the new moon. And there's a new moon in Cancer. So anything that you don't want to keep from the past, write it down on a piece of paper. And then fold the paper away and say, universe, take this away from me. Don't want it. Then do another quarter fold towards you and say, universe, only bring me positive people, positive things into my life. Then burn the paper. And once the paper is burnt to ashes, you can cast it to the four winds, bury it in your garden, let Mother Earth take it all that negativity away, or you can flush it down the toilet. The new moon is a great time for releasing negative things from the past, negative memories, negative thoughts, any traumas. Write it down, burn it, get rid of it. All right. So I'm going to wish everyone a happy new moon. New moons are also new beginnings. All right. Which is why I started doing the Tai Chi walking. Fantastic new beginnings for me. And I'm loving it. So I'm going to wish everyone a really good night or early morning. Thank you to our lovely Linda for all she does as a mod in the box. And I look forward to seeing you all on Wednesday. Love and bright blessings, everyone. Take care.
Good night. God bless.
Good night, everyone.